beat his ass, and now he knows his lesson. Let's go see where
We're
boys
seeing
got
troops
to say.
amassing at every
What's up,
border crossing.
everybody?
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen.
Yep.
I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto. Any word on the royalist movements since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
Okay, Vivian, where you at?
Ah, the conquering hero returns.
Hardly a
Scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual detail. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
The map, the map, the map. The biggest map of all.
The kingdom of Walud claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Walud shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang, only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Walud? It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
Who will it be?
In summary, I know not to what end the royalists betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the royalists' move.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Yeah, he's gonna die probably.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are.
Let's go spread the rumors.
Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Yeah, let's go. It's just the main people. Makes sense. Let's go tell the main people that we killed everyone. Hello, old lady.
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then. Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
That's it? Yeah.
And what can I do for you?
What do you have? Enhancer. Sure, I'll buy it.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Why not? Anything else you have?
Is that all?
Is that like a katana? That is like almost like a katana. It's pretty cool. Start looking
Blackthorn,
trippy.
do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you
Yeah,
how long I've been waiting
that.
to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Yeah, probably we won't. That's okay. Yeah, that's just after him. Why is the quest? I want to let me do the side quest though. Weird. Very weird. Let's talk to the old man's. Hello, Hippocrates.
Ah, Clive. Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh, my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. The big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us. There shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Yay, Christmas, baby. Christmas. No
Finally,
schoolwork.
A new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing. Not even the sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
I don't doubt that you did.
Oh,
Alas, it
son.
seems you are the only one who has. To others,
Nope. Shit was too
believe
slow, so I
not.
just gave up. You know, when
We
to watch
see
some
only
stuff.
that which he leaves in his wake, like some
No point of playing if
terrible
I'm not gonna
force of
stream it.
nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Blackthorn, I can talk to the guy now.
The noble.
Thanks to Sid.
The man who...
Hello, Mr. Thorn, are you with the... There we go.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about...
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Yeah, what's the problem, old man?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
What time are they playing?
We're going.
Three o'clock. God damn.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Do we have anyone?
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him, assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Didn't want to do a side quest, but whatever.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for...
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order. But the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. Don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe... Care Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen.
Did I do that one by accident?
We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherwork.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Yeah, it will be me, as always. So, we playing Spring,
Okay,
so
yeah.
we're gonna get our ass beat. Calm down, though. I'm not here here to fight you.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Somewhere around here. There we go. Oh, there you are. Damn. Mr. Griffin, hunting kit these days. Doesn't matter, rank B.
The work will have to wait. Torgal, look sharp.
Ultimate.
Titan!
Forgot which one was this.
Nice try. Get him.
Nice. Oh. Earth and Fury, boy. Almost 40,000. Yeah, well. Oh my god, I'm just saying that. Nice try. Oh, I'm too insane. I'll beat his ass. I don't think we get the fire. I think we have to kill this thing. Big success. Scarlet. Yep, dead.
Is something there, boy?
Yeah, it's a crafting game.
Could that be our man?
Hello, gang.
Are you alright?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Oh, the griffin was falling not that hard. Big eyeball thing was easier. I mean, harder.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner, and I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life, and thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right.
Sounds good. Peace
I've
out.
got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do.
Yeah. At least we got that griffin out of the way. Nothing too bad.
Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Probably not. Probably gonna be extra salty.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard it from Otto's own lips. And with a bit of luck.
Who is here?
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this. Along with his regards.
Take it, boy.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it a good few times too. No wonder it's tough, and that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive, you didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chest.
The leather-working community, eh?
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea. Anyway, he did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
We did do all the work.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nice. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough nattering. I've got work to be
Yeah, get to work. Can't be relaxing. Anyways, come on, we need to go.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cut. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Yeah, you will. Give me money. Give me money. That's it. Pathetic. Ooh. Oh, necessary for Drake Slayer belt. Ooh. Drake Slayer, eh? Let's see. What is it? Design, crafting options. Let's see. What do you?
back, are you?
Yes, I'm here to see what this is.
What's that for you, dear?
Electrum, Briar clamshell. There. Really good. There's Diamond and there's Drake Slayer.
That it? Fine.
Okay, let's get to the main mission. Run, boy. Run. Oh, we beat Hugo's ass last night. Let's see who's next. Probably the guy
We're
with the
seeing
horse.
troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
Dire Wolf Jess. 295.
Come again.
So
I may have more for you.
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
Spread the word, boy.
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing, not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right.
Oh, he did. So it's up.
I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
Ah, damn. How the hell do you go there? Oh. Up and down, eh?
Think Mid might need some help tidying up that.
Mid.
If I don't come up with something soon. All right, Clive? What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Oh, the Enterprise, eh? Like Star Trek Enterprise?
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engine. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood. And more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
Yep. Sounds like some bullshit.
A full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Can't you just walk up there yourself?
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Yeah, rammed him myself. Well, we continue on. And they give us the highs of fighting the boss for an hour, and then the lows of just doing this. Giving people fetching quests. Cool. Come on, Blackthorn. Almost there. Finally.
Blackthorn. Can I ask a favor?
Out with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arse. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know.
Here's your thermoplating, boy.
Krieger's teeth. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, and I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
Gavin, Otto, everyone needs to be here, man.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, hasn't she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about, which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Valcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where. We can get this out.
Okay, wow. Laying off Steve.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I'll take the Gale.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Valcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Valcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece you.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Very good side quests. Yeah, I see where we gotta go. That's not too far. Not too far at all. More side quests around here? Dang, boy. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go there.
Looks like I found the river. Where's Gav?
Faster!
There you are.
Be safe.
How's your boy?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worth. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging.
We shall.
Okay. Let's go, dog.
Yeah!
Run. Run, my child.
Straight home now. Ugh. So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
It probably is. At least the color is more black. Come on, dog. Collect some stuff. One more somewhere around here. Ah. There we go.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
I guess you're gonna get attacked or something. Something always.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough.
More than enough.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
What you want, Wallace?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
What do you want to tell me,
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
That's just sad.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy line.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
Good luck. That sucks. But
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Yeah, goddamn welcome, boy.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at some...
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
I think we're rolling too. Let's go.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Bark, bark. Got more side quests too.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs.
Let's find out. Is you ready,
Blackthorn,
boy?
got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your todo.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Quest complete, oh, which is too good. Damn, 500? Shit, that's an important quest. Level up, Jesus Christ.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work.
Give us a shout if you need it.
I won't, I won't. Report back. Okay. Where is going?
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
Well, no surprises there.
Welcome to the Patron's
good,
Whisper.
Desiree.
Your benefactors
There
are
you
a
go.
generous lot. You earned this.
Dire wolf, yes.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Increases combo damage by 5%. It's not bad. Nice if it was more.
I think mid might need some help.
Don't tell me, old man.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry?
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
Of course.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
What's her name? Nice.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern.
You can stop there. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Sounds good. Enough me too. Where is it?
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature.
Okay,
of course.
Something like a spider or some shit. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there.
Anybody home?
Oh, is this guy again?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Sorry.
Let's try.
Wasn't as strong as the first time we fought it.
The things I do for you, Mitt.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the...
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Let's go. Quest completed. Nice.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Oh boy, shut the hell up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze, which is why you need proper shield. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even start it. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Maybe you could just run up there yourself.
Right away.
Okay.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have, but Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of... I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flame. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps I shall speak to them and see what... If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you...
Yeah. Taking so long with these fetch quests. What's up, ladies?
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company, too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with who.
Oh, sounds good. I'll take the other girl. I'm sure I'll hang out with Jill.
So, Clive, who will accompany you?
All right.
Nope, Jill didn't see
So,
it.
what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction. Hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
So you got the sea, not jealous?
Hippocrates and I look after things here.
I thought you'd be a little bit more jealous. I guess not. Nice. At the right market already.
Now, where's Taya?
Oh, well, you're doing
nice and
Need to stock up on these.
have you.
There you are, Taya.
Ah, and there you. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nut? Meet me by the gate when you've got...
the garlic and the pepio, right?
Do you see anything you like?
You got nothing you broke, I guess. Desert Rose, eh?
You've a keen eye. An excellent choice.
You gotta be so creepy about it.
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you want.
There's talk at the glass.
I got the nuts.
You haven't much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. Good day.
That should do it. Hopefully Taya's finished too.
Come and get them before
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the...
Nice back, girl.
Well, did you find everything?
I did.
We got it. We got it, girl.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be wait. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Everyone wants to talk to me. Yeah, they.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course.
Getting all these females.
Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too. By all of us.
You going for awkward hug? No? Okay. It's not like where we can pick our romance options, eh? All good?
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tome so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway.
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Oh. Let's get back then. We're good now. We can go back. One was done. Should be the last one.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Hopefully he doesn't just die trying to get it done. That'd be awkward as hell. Yo yo.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure, yeah. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you.
No problem.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Very awkward turn. Like I'll betray, I suppose you talk to my boy.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you.
Okay. Side quest done. Jeez. You had a lot of points for all this.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yeah, I'll go through the long ass journey again. Looks like going this way will be quicker. Okay. Mountains in the distance.
Mid hasn't been her usual.
She's working hard.
Started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Oh. Hey, no pictures in the books? Crazy.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then. Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
The Black Hammer, eh?
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo.
Displacement stack.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
No, that was funny, of course. Yeah, I heard some hammer in the background. Sometime later, 13 years later. Oh, is that it? That looks sketchy as shit.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
4 more engine, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I've heard that like 20 times already.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
A shippity-doo. Someone's gotta do all the work.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
410. Oh my god, we got even more. Desert Rose ability points?
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Wow, ability points.
All right, Clive. Asterix, Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no think she'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch it.
Oh boy.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
What's up, dog?
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
It wasn't in a rush, he was just standing there.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy had been his own sister, friend and mentioned not only agreed to share content of strong box with us, but also knowledge of the going, which I learned that there is a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's with the valiant enterprise, I doubt Canberrian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their docks, no matter how deserted. If a rumor has already reached my friend, it may not long before the guild masters are raping at our door. Which is why I penned you this note to let the boy your man Gav for a moon or two. Then you might keep on watching those who might mean a little fellowship bill. Just so you give us a proposal. Okay.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Goddamn.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that, but just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Our girl is coming with us too. Ah, that's the other hideaway up in the mountains. Sid's legacy. Damn, our dog was a different color too.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
No. No. Oh, everyone pulling up.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
You put it on the side and she put it up.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
Yeah, sounds like...
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Yeah, he's definitely gonna die. He will be dead.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Ooh, go beat some ass. Do. Nice. Another one. That needs to clap. Eastern Dalmatia. Doggo's ready. Let's go onward. Let's go beat some ass.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
He is a good boy. Nice spot bird.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
She has her own filter. Where did you get one? Why didn't you share one?
So what do you think?
Doesn't sound like my problem.
How nice.
Well.
They have a hideaway of their own. See it again.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
We've done the Republic a service.
Yep.
Fly, Ambrosia.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least.
The path continues on the other side. This might take a while.
Don't have to fight it all. Just keep running for the hills. It's a nice big waterfall. Final sin.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
You should just call me
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
Then we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
No, it's wrong, boy.
Nothing. It's nothing.
Oh shit. Meanwhile.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Damn, she's talking too much shit. Way too much shit. Can't wait to beat her goddamn ass. But we'll have to save that for next time. Because goddamn. Let's get a horse.
Ready, go?
Who's ready, girl? Anything around here? The Republican Gate. That's. I'm sure we'll get some side quests.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Yep, true enough, we gotta jump in there. Beat the race. Oh, there's no enemies around. Okay, where are you running, girl? Slow your roll.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
What? Let's beat everyone's ass. Oh,
back to the stables, girl.
What's up, losers?
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Yep, let's go check it out if he is finished. Oh,
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Oh, you got anything to buy?
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait.
Sounds like you're pretty
You're
broke.
welcome anytime.
Sounds like you're broke. Where's the goats, man?
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Yeah. Harder work.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Damn. No one buying bread.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
There's only 3 people there.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Where's Goat Man?
He must be around here somewhere.
Goat Man? Should be too hard to spot, big guy. Mr. Goat.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet.
Oh, there you are.
I'll take the large one.
What's up, man?
Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good.
No, you lost
Just
the
tell
pass.
us what happened.
It's me trader's pass. It's gone. We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
Damn it, goats.
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me. Here. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where. I've got a pal in Bock lad who might be able to help. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right.
Yeah, damn. This guy.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Always some sort of fetch quest. Where is the red Oh, there it is. That wasn't hard. We found
Looking
it.
to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a 2-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate!
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad?
For some work.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Oh, we're trying to sneak in. Like a bunch of thieves.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Shame.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
Yep.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
They can't get in. They can't get in, so they're stealing from me, eh?
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes, the same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them, and the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the street. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
That's it. Why not Sid? Crimson Collar, of course.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Let's go. Tell some children to not suck. Yeah. So much.
Out of my sight, wretch! I know you.
So much random side quests at this point.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Snake spit? Why the hell?
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Where is this guy? Hello, it's me.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpocket.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags.
Rags?
Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around it.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
Hello?
All right, then.
Children?
Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Sure we won't.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
That wasn't much of a lesson there.
The finest everywhere from the free cities!
Great parenting tips.
Excuse me, do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
That means get their ass beat.
Come and taste my peaches! Yes.
You won't find anything of this quality in
Hello,
Twinside.
kids.
The caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
It's the last one.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Hansa, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No, give her some money at least, bro. Damn.
Come on, come on!
Now you're gonna share money, huh?
Peaches and pears, beets and beans.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Yeah. I'm cheap. What a way to sell yourself.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy!
Yo, Honzo, what you... These the
That
kid.
big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit! We're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
Oh boy.
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill,
Freeze him.
you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
You could use the ice abilities to freeze him in place.
He can't have gone far.
I need to find him before his employers do.
Why would the employers find him?
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
But what? Tell me. So, is that what? Yeah, they're living well. God damn it, Hansa.
Oh, shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
Why does he sound like an old man?
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstone. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense. Now they're gonna appear with some dragons and shit. No, Torgal.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
Who's this guy?
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people?
Man, this guy's dumb as heck.
Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Not the smartest one in the bunch. God damn it. So slow.
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service.
Theodore's?
Sorry about before. Theodore, at your service.
What do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing.
Gotta do all the work
we
for
all
it.
want the same thing.
Oh. Ooh. Too good at this quest, I tell him.
Oh.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones, and we crush. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe placing.
All right then.
All right then. Hansa.
Easy enough.
Where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told her.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leighton's Cleft.
To Leighton's Cleft, then?
That's not too tough.
Leighton's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Well, then let us go there. Okay. God damn it, Goots. Why you gonna be losing all your shit?
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Go, boy. Oh, Mr. Cliff. Ah, there they are. That wasn't too hard. Boy.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
Just get out of here.
You should have minded your own.
Oh.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Too easy.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
Run. What's up, losers?
We got company. That's the lot.
Ah. Too easy. Ah.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Ready, go?
Yeah.
Ah, there's a camp, but no one noticed this at any point. Oh, oh, there's a big boy.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural born ne'er-do.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones,
They all look
They don't
the same.
deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Have you been doing anything, Theodore?
Fuck. That guard from Falkland. Kill him. Kill them all. Ramu!
Dormammu. Well, fire. Super Saiyan. Come on, buddy. Dunstone, Dunstone. Beat your ass. That was easy. Let's get those passes back and continue on. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff they stole. We'll sell it back down for more.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. Ah, and traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we?
Of course. Oh, and
we'll be glad to.
They didn't do much. boy. Yeah, I'm not walking. You gotta be crazy to think I'm gonna run all the way back. Yo, Eloise. We did it.
Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way.
Yeah, quite the opposite.
No, he's good. He's good. Without him, I'll be downhill.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo.
Yep, it should be good.
Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear bro.
This is the leader.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on.
Yeah, goats.
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the store. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly, would it now? Sid.
You know my name?
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving, be that goods to market or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation, and who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together?
No.
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
Here, Clive.
Oh,
This is for you.
Money? Your money? For me? Your what? Crimson compass? What is that? Anything important?
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Of course. Collar in the compass, eh?
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey.
Oh, thank you.
Goods' pass should secure you a place on the caravan. But if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, $9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
$9 million? Woman, you crazy. Ain't got $9 million. Breath of lightning, thunderstorm. Nice. 2
Right
points.
then. Let's get this back to Goods.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Some side quests here.
Out of my sight, wretch!
Ain't doing none of that. What's she saying?
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst!
What? Really?
We're back, boy.
Here you are, Goods. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass? You found it? Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Ellen.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables. It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best. Do me best.
Till
Do
then, eh?
me best.
You'll do his best, eh? Alright, let's continue on. There we go.
All right. We have a place on the wagon.
Do we? Come on, goats. Do we have a place?
Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
Oh boy.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town.
Oh, in the middle, eh?
If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go, Gooch. I haven't seen Torgo eat, drink, eat nothing.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Yeah.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
Wonder if I'll be fighting this guy or not.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gil.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash.
Yeah, just get your
Till
spear out.
all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
Could just got the spear and be like, damn, it's about to go down.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
It's about to go down.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Let's go. Unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna work out, but let's go. Man's gonna be dead by someone. Let's go beat some ass. Some big ass crystal. Someone should tell Clive about this whole plan, you know, so he doesn't fight him by accident.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at? I'm trying to stop you getting eaten by fucking wolf. That's what. Come on.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
No, wasn't too long. Let's get into some beating ass. Damn, Torgo, you snoring over there.
is it, boy?
What's happening? Is it the Phoenix?
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal!
It's not our distraction. Oh no, you just jumped. Goddamn. Everyone waking up.
This way.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Their knees are not weak. That's actually fun. Come on. Could have gone and Thor goes back or something. So is it a Phoenix? Bahamut? Fire and sky. Parkour.
The city's on fire.
But sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
Any guard, watchman, or sentry is to be slain on sight.
Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear. The people...
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Looks like Bahamut has started.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right.
I'm just worried that we're gonna kill him. I don't want to.
But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
I don't know, fight the dragoon.
Identify yourself!
We have to.
Yeah, boy. I don't want to fight the dragoons. I'm on their side.
They're out! Them down!
Wrong button. Nice dodge.
There's no doubt about it. They're dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
Yeah. It is. We don't like no one here.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
What the heck is this?
Kill!
How did we get
Ward
there?
secured, Captain. None of the Emperor's forces remain. Gather them then. Press off to the council chamber. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is dethrone the pretender.
Hey, let's go. Is that the
There
clock
it
thing?
is.
The bell tower?
The bell tower.
With him.
Right. Let's go.
Okay. Potion, nice. We're getting there. Like I said, I don't want to fight Bahamut. Seems like a nice gag.
Ah, a goods lift.
Nice little lip.
Where in Grigor's name did you come from?
Fall to the likes of you.
Good combo, good combo.
Intruders! Defend the gates!
Super Saiyan.
Someone heal me, damn it!
What's that? Okay. Anyone else? Oh, flip the earth. Right. Nice, look at that. Kills me. Man, Turbo's doing all the work though. Just sad I got beat all just to do his ass. If only Joshua came to me and asked me, hey, ask this guy to help. Don't beat his ass.
Stop! In the name of His Highness!
Let's go. What?
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
I'm sure Goots is fine. Nothing's gonna happen to our boy. What's up, guys?
In the prince's name, none shall pass!
Super Saiyan. Oh my god. My god.
Too slow.
Wait. Right you. What's all the effects?
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, there we go. Bop, 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 bop. Thanks, man. This way? I think it's this way. Looks all the same. No. The only way, and I went the wrong way. How's that? Okay, now we're going the right way. No, Bahamut. Don't die. Or is the big horse guy gonna show up? I wonder.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
Stop. There we go. Easy enough. Favorite perk. Big doors means boss time. Or cutscene. Yep. Boss time? Yeah, why the bell tower? So far. Oh, big area.
Can you see him anywhere?
Oh boy. A bomb. It doesn't look like a bomb. Looks like a regular ice dragon.
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets.
What's up, donkey?
Nice try.
I might as well go Super Saiyan since I'm here. Thunderbolt. Right on his head. saying it. Damn, it's over 50,000. Right.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's better.
Concentrating hard. Yeah.
Not good. I needed that.
Yeah, buddy. Might as well. Everything's happening at once. There we go. Oh my god. 65,000 damage again. Double. Ooh. Sorry, Mr. Pets. Sure, high-fived each other.
Over here, Clive! Are you alright?
Goots, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
Well, no, there isn't.
Let's get out of here. What now?
Is that the Mother Crystal's heart?
What the hell is it doing up there?
Oh shit.
A helmet.
Oh damn, should be going down. Shit. I don't think that was going for its plan.
Don't do this!
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yod. But I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Oh, it transformed into a phoenix. Yeah, my mother crystal does not want to go away. Oh no. Something unexpected happened. Is it like a protective thing? Joshua transformed into a phoenix, no?
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
But he might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can,
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that.
Oh, you can do shit.
If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out yous need, just I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you.
This man just... Is he gonna fight? At least? Oh.
What can I do for yous? Whatever yous need, leave it to me.
Diamond sword. 250. Dragon Slayer 74. How much is a diamond?
Did I do it right? I hope you like it.
Yeah, should be good goats. You got anything else? Berserker, can't get none of this stuff.
You don't want me to make yous out else?
Oh, I could have purchased it, goddammit. Silken. Yeah, this is better, but...
Is there out else you need? Thank you.
Channeler's Whispers. Why right? So a bunch. A bunch.
Is there out else you need?
Nah, yeah, we're good, dog.
You be brave now, boy.
Sounds good, dog. Let's go.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the crystal.
Let's do it.
Oh, but remember, Bahamut is still out.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done.
Oh, I thought we boys, though.
No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
How many roads you need, dog?
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether.
Oh boy.
Just what we need. Another flood.
It's already turned them.
Then there's no reason to hold back.
Oh, I didn't know we were holding back though.
All yours, Torgal.
When can you transform to the cool one again? That would be nice. I didn't think that would hit me.
There must be a way to climb up.
Right here. Come on. It's not too hard. Oh yeah, diamond sword. Looks cool. Not really diamond, but looks cool.
The Phoenix. Joshua!
What is he doing?
Keeping the Bahamut occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
And they're both flying.
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming!
Yep. Bahamut looks bigger too.
We have to save him.
And we will. We just need to keep moving.
Yeah, he's fine.
Come again. Not now.
Keep going.
What was that?
Bahamut. He'll kill us all.
Yeah. Lost control or no, put the mind control on him.
There There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
Joshua!
They're heading for the heart.
And so should we.
No shit. Super Saiyan. Beat ass. That's what we call back. We're good. No problems at all. Maybe another, what, 20 minutes and I'll be done?
We don't have time for this!
Brother, we got all the time.
Now, Torgal! Come on!
Always with the new enemies approaching.
Too slow.
Damn, buddy. Run away. Jesus. It's extra tough there, huh? Use if he's lapping away. Treasure. Nice.
Are those the council chambers? How are they still standing?
I don't know.
Perfectly placed. Oh, who do we have here? What do we have here?
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close.
Yes, we are. Hello, double. Who there? Incarnations is this? Choose you, dog. Oh, hello, son. That's fine. You do your thing.
It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
Look at this.
I don't care what it wants.
Not much has happened.
Neither do
It's
I.
the only interesting part. Oh damn, coming with the sun on that?
Torgal, kill!
Hey. still lighting down? God damn. What's up, dog? All yours, boy.
All yours, Torgal.
Hour 40. Oh, hell no, dog. Precision block that, boy.
I don't want to know what that is. We have to end this right
Oh, hell no, buddy. Oh, thank God.
All yours, Torgal.
Oh, hell no. There we go. Buddy. Oh, hell no. What? I'm getting hit by air if we got that thing. Oh, thank God. God damn, man. That was crazy. That was a big one. Yeah, just a little bit of combos, man. $3,000. Favor of win. Who's this guy? No one important? Disintegrated? Okay.
These beasts. They're getting stronger.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
Joshua.
The heart.
Let's go. See if I can get it done in 15. Parkour.
We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
Great chops.
Quiet. There's someone up there.
Who is it?
Is someone there?
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy.
Crazy mother.
My darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right!
Answer him. We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix! You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh! How the nobles laughed that Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua, my darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive when the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
Goddamn crazy. Fall Guys, yeah man, it's not as fun. Good for a day or two. Yeah, the Phoenix land during the sets. How convenient.
Joshua! Wake up!
Oh shit.
I am a shield of Rosaria.
Oh boy.
And I will do my duty.
What are you...
Oh, this is hyper view.
Ifrit!
Clive.
Joshua!
Clive!
He's going down. Damn, should be going down. Ooh. 500,000 damage? It's gonna be a long one. Damn. Damn.
Fuck.
Get out of the way. Is he putting in the ether? Damn, it's turning into a flower?
First the heart, then the heart.
Oh, we'll see, man. That better work. Oh, God. Let's go. Now let me hit you, boy. Okay, maybe not. Ah, shit, he's right for beaming me again. Oh, the Phoenix attack. What does that say? You learn split player?
Or face the consequences.
That guy